Hello everyone, my name is Eleonora and I will guide you through this page. Allow me to introduce you our new game, Morena. It has been far too long since people openly spoke about our Slavic mythology, which existed for centuries, about stories that are slowly disappearing or having their meanings altered by adaptations from other cultures, or for example Hollywood. One of the main purposes of our game is to revive the past and present it from a different perspective, not to change the core of these characters, but to reinterpret them with respect. In addition to almost forgotten mythology, we were also inspired by other games. Our goal was to create a digital game that interprets the legend of Morena from the perspective of a being with emotions, not a villain, as usual. To translate a traditional myth into a personal, emotional experience for the players.
Mala som byť spasiteľkou. Samotnou.
Smrť! Ona je smrť! Pre ňu všetko zamrza!
Zimou.
Our vision is to build a world where Slavic myths become a modern narrative medium, a world in which local legends and traditions are once again perceived as relevant, able to teach us, just as they did in the past. In this case, they blur the line between good and evil and teach compassion and consequences, not just blind bravery, as we can see in different stories or fairy tales. Morena is at the end of her strength, fleeing to survive. Centuries of life and death have pushed her to the edge of madness. To survive, she must escape from humans to defeat the Vodnik, a water creature or water spirit living in the depths. The game is a narrative-driven walking simulator inspired by Slavic mythology and almost forgotten folklore. The story is delivered through continuous audio, creating an immersive experience even when the player is not actively interacting. Players make moral choices while exploring ancient cultures, rediscovering legends that are slowly being forgotten. The story is intentionally structured to remain unresolved after each chapter. It leaves players with questions and emotional tension that drive curiosity. The motives this motivates them to return and continue the story in future chapters. Our target audience consists of players aged 16 and older. Globally, there are around 200 million people interested in these genres. About 30 million actively play such games, and the realistic audience we aim to reach is up to 500,000 players. The game uses a premium episodic model where one chapter contains 3 levels for one-time price of €4.99. After launch, additional chapters will be released as separate expansions at the same price. This model keeps the entry barrier low while allowing the story to expand gradually. And now let's talk about marketing. Our plan is to build a strong fan base through social media by posting daily content, followed later by paid advertising. Now let me tell you a bit about us. I would like to introduce you our team Brain Freeze. We consist of 4 artists, Simona, Barbara, Alžbeta and Samuel. 2 sound designers, Michal and Elan. Hi, that's me. I'm also a narrative designer and manager. And our 2 fantastic programmers, Tomáš and also another Tomáš. The goal of the Morena series is to create 3 levels, which we aim to complete by February 2027. We are also students, by the way. The story continues as Morena emerges in the forest, where she continues with another Slavic creatures from mythology like Rusalki, Piklik, and Bludičky. Oh, I love them. After that, we plan to focus on expanding the world with additional Slavic gods and creatures because A single series alone could never deliver the full impact of our message. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us and follow our social media.